From the moment food enters our mouths to its transformation into vital nutrients, every stage is a marvel of biological engineering. This enzyme begins breaking down complex carbohydrates into simpler sugars. The tongue mixes everything and forms a soft, moist lump called a bolus. Now, swallowing pushes this bolus into the esophagus. The bolus travels down the esophagus, propelled by peristaltic waves. Inside your bolus to enter the stomach, the food breaks down, glowing as it transforms into chyme. The esophagus is a muscular tube about 25 centimeters long. It uses wave-like contractions called peristalsis to push the bolus, called the lower esophageal sphere, opens briefly to all the way to the stomach. Welcome to the stomach, a J-shaped muscular organ that acts like a powerful blender and storage tank. Here, the food mixes with gastric juices containing hydrochloric acid and the enzyme pepsin. The acid kills harmful bacteria and helps break down proteins, while pepsin starts digesting them into smaller chains. The stomach churns everything vigorously, turning the food into... Now let's understand how different nutrients are handled. Carbohydrates start breaking down right in the mouth and continue in the small intestine. In the mouth, the enzyme amylase begins to break down starches into sugars. Proteins are mainly digested in the stomach, where they break down into smaller components. Fats remain mostly untouched until they reach the small intestine, where bile from the liver helps emulsify them for easier digestion. The small intestine is the real superstar of digestion. This long, coiled tube, about 6 to 7 meters in length, is where most nutrient absorption happens. As chyme enters the duodenum, it mixes with bile and pancreatic enzymes that finish digesting carbohydrates, proteins, and fats into glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids. The inner walls of the surface area dramatically, allowing nutrients, vitamin, and minerals to power in lymphatic system. The inner walls of the small intestine are covered with myocins of and lymphatic system. These villi and microvilli increase the surface area dramatically, allowing nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to pass into the bloodstream and lymphatic system. Next comes the large intestine, also known as the colon. Its main job is to absorb water and electrolytes from the remaining material, turning the liquid chyme into solid stool. Billions of beneficial bacteria live here and help ferment any leftover fibers, producing important vitamins like vitamin K and some B vitamins. Ever wondered about the odor of stool? The characteristic smell comes from compounds produced by gut bacteria, especially hydrogen sulfide and other sulfur-containing gases formed during the breakdown of proteins and undigested food. The leftover waste moves into the rectum, where it is stored until you feel the urge to defecate. Strong muscles in the rectum and anus then work together to expel the stool from the body, completing the digestive journey. And that's how your digestive system works. An incredible, efficient process that turns the food you eat into the energy and building blocks your body needs every single day. Thank you for watching.